Hello everyone. How do you go to work every day? 大家每天都是怎么上班的？ I guess some of you go to work on foot, some of you go to work by taking a bus or by taking a taxi, and perhaps some of you drive to work. 也许还有人是自己开车上班的。But for that, you must have your own private cars to begin with, and you must have a driving license. 要想自己开车上班，首先必须有车，其次还必须有驾驶执照。Is it difficult to pass the test for driving license? I don't know the situation in China, but lesson 69 will give us some information about the situation in the UK. But first, keywords and expressions. Murder, instruct, acquire, confidence, examiner, suppose, tap, react, break, pedal, mournful. 从这些生词中，大家能够猜出故事的大概吗？最后的那个词 mournful 有点让人觉得触目惊心，究竟发生了什么呢？还是来看看课文吧。当然，3个问题是必不可少的。When did the author begin to acquire confidence and why? 作者是什么时候开始有了信心？他又为什么有了信心？ What was the last thing the author was asked to do by the examiner? 考官让作者做的最后一件事情是什么？ Did the author run over a child in the end? 在故事的最后，作者有没有撞到一个小孩子？
I was being tested for a driving license for the 3rd time. I had been asked to drive in heavy traffic and had done so successfully. After having been instructed to drive out of town, I began to acquire confidence. Sure that I had passed, I was almost beginning to enjoy my test. The examiner must have been pleased with my performance, for he smiled and said, "Just one more thing, Mr. Eames. Let us suppose that a child suddenly crosses the road in front of you. As soon as I tap on the window, you must stop within 5 feet." I continued driving, and after some time, the examiner tapped loudly. Though the sound could be heard clearly, it took me a long time to react. I suddenly pressed the brake pedal hard, and we were both thrown forward. The examiner looked at me sadly. "Mr. Eames," he said, in a mournful voice, "you have just killed that child."
So, did the author pass his 3rd driving license test? Unfortunately, no. In Chinese, we have the sayings 得意忘形 and 乐极生悲. I think they can be used to describe the author. Now let's see if you have got answers ready for the 3 questions we raised above. 第一个问题 When did the author begin to acquire confidence and why? He began to acquire confidence after he was instructed to drive out of town because he had successfully driven in heavy traffic. 他是在接到可以把车开出城的指令之后，感到有了信心的，因为他在城里拥挤的交通中驾驶得很好。第2个问题 What was the last thing the author was asked to do by the examiner? 回答是 The last thing was to react immediately, supposing that a child suddenly crossed the road in front of him. 那最后一件考试项目是假设有一个小孩突然横穿马路，他必须做出快速的反应。第三个问题 Did the author run over a child in the end? No, he didn't. But he failed to react immediately when the examiner tapped on the window loudly. 当考官在他的车窗上猛敲的时候，作者由于太得意了，没能做出迅速的反应。Oh, poor guy. He'll have to take the 4th test for his driving license. 看来他要为考取驾照而进行第4次考试了。好，姑且不论他的命运，让我们来看看课文中的语言点。请看这句话 I had been asked to drive in heavy traffic. Heavy traffic 我们可以把它理解为拥挤的交通。Heavy 是一个意思很多的形容词，我们来简单介绍它的几种常见的用途。首先 heavy 可以表示某物重量很重，比如 He dumped the heavy suitcases by the door. 他把那几件重重的行李放在门边。Heavy 还可以用来描述某个人的脸色，表示脸色阴沉。例如 He had a heavy, sullen face. 他脸色阴沉、郁闷。Heavy 还可以用来形容食物，表示食物的量很大或者很难消化。比如 I felt so full after that heavy meal. 在吃了那样一顿大餐之后，我真是感到饱极了。再请看课文中的第2个语言点 The examiner must have been pleased with my performance. 主考人对我的驾驶想必是满意的。这句话中出现了 must 加上动词的现在完成时，表示对过去的事情进行推测。不过我们的重点关心是 pleased with， 它的意思是对什么感到满意，对什么感到高兴。请注意 pleased 它可以用在3种句型中，一个是 pleased 加上一个 that clause， 第二 pleased with something 或者 pleased with somebody， 第三 pleased to do something， pleased 后面接一个动词不定式短语。请看几个例句。She seemed very pleased that he had come. 他来了，他好像非常高兴。He was pleased with my progress. 他对我的进步感到很满意。I am so pleased to have seen you again. 再次见到你，我真是太高兴了。Let us suppose that a child suddenly crosses the road in front of you. 在这句话中，动词 suppose 的意思是假设怎么怎么样。又比如 Suppose we don't say a word and somebody else finds out about it. 假设我们什么都不说，别的什么人发现了这件事情。Supposing something should go wrong, what would you do then? 假设有什么事情出了差错，那么你打算怎么办呢？ Suppose 除了表示假设，还有另外一个意思，表示推测或者预测。请看例句。It was quite reasonable to suppose that he wanted the money. 推测他想要得到那笔钱是合情合理的。No one supposes that nuclear weapons are going to be swept away overnight. 没有人预测核武器能够一夜之间被清除光。 再来看看课文中的第4个语言点。Though the sound could be heard clearly, it took me a long time to react. 动词 react 的意思是对某事做出反应。请大家多看几个例句。Sam didn't look up or react in any way. Sam 没有抬起头，也没有做出任何其他反应。She tends to react strongly if he lights a cigarette. 如果他点燃一支烟，他总是反应强烈。I wondered how he'd react to such a blunt question. 我真不知道对这样一个唐突的问题，他会做出何等反应。这就是课文中的4个语言点了。本课出现了大量的被动语态，并且是以不同的时态、不同的方式来出现的。下面我们逐一进行分析。首先，请看 I was being tested for a driving license for the 3rd time. 这句话是以被动语态的形式呈现在我们面前的，并且这句话的时态是一个过去进行时。那么过去进行时的被动语态是 was being 加上过去分词。第2句话 I had been asked to drive in heavy traffic. 这句话中，被动语态是和过去完成时结合在一起，出现在我们面前的。过去完成时的被动语态是 had been 加上动词的过去分词。第3句话 Though the sound could be heard clearly. 在这句话中，被动语态以一般过去时的形式呈现，并且呢还出现了一个情态动词 could， 所以整个形式是 could be 再加动词的过去分词。第4句话 I suddenly pressed the brake pedal hard, and we were both thrown forward. 在 we were both thrown forward 里面出现了被动语态的一般过去时。这就是我们对课文中被动语态用法的一个小结。那么在这篇课文中，我们看到我们的主人公由于过于兴奋、过于自信，犯了一个不可饶恕的错误。大家扪心自问 Have you ever been overconfident and made a mistake? 你有没有因为过于自信而犯错误的时候呢？ Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you for being with us, and see you next time.